change has been a shift away from sustainability, or the earlier versions of that, which I would describe as philanthropic and actually kind of simply giving back to society, to sustainability now very much being part of an integrated approach to the success of a business, and very much tied into, in many respects, commercial and long-term success of a business. And that, I think, has been the most substantive shift. So it not being something on the side and almost as a way of mitigating the negative effects of a company, to it now being seen as very much a driving force for the success of a company. I think it's partly come from a realization that issues around sustainability have commercial and economic value, and whilst historically they've always been seen as externalities that one doesn't need to worry too much about, the quality of air we breathe, the carbon we emit, the congestion we have to cope with, the social inequality, etc. All these things have been kind of peripheral issues for a business. I think more and more now they are being seen as quite significant factors for driving the success of a company, and many companies are wisely now quantifying that and accounting for it in financial terms. And what that means is that sustainability just drives up the agenda, because once you account for it and once you build it into the mechanics of how a business measures its success, then it becomes a critical factor that is something that you need to manage from a business perspective. There'll be a number of different impacts. There'll be people like me who do it as a living and are specialists in sustainability, and I think for us it's about having a really intimate and close relationship and understanding of our core business. It's no good being at the periphery. It's being very much ingrained within the decision-making business and being very much in tune with what the business is all about. I think the other is that sustainability becomes everyone's business, and that it's not really a responsibility for sustainability specialists in itself. It is much more about the legal department, the marketing department, the HR department, the customer facing teams, etc., all having a sense of responsibility and a sense of wanting to be involved or needing to be involved in driving a sustainability agenda. And I would see professionals going very far in life were they being able to develop a responsibility moral compass, both for themselves individually and for their business in whatever strand of work they end up doing. So whether they become a CEO or are in finance, then it's incumbent on them to develop a sense of a responsible or responsibility agenda in their sphere of operation. Work really hard to understand how sustainability can be a success factor for the business. It's not about pet projects, it's about looking for those opportunities to be responsible where you might least expect it within the business.